What is up, guys? Bolognese here with another replay view. Today I am in my 62A here on Serene Crows, platooned up with NK, and pretty decent matchmaking for us. However, the enemy team does have a pretty good platoon on the enemy team, Object 260 and a T110E5. And I know Benzai attack from Watt Labs and from the forums as well, so he's an extremely good player, and we need to be careful of them. So moving into the initial C2 position, C1 position, which all players should go to regardless of map lineup, or correction, not map lineup, tank lineup rather, on this map, as it is the most important position to hold and win. So pushing down, there's a T-54 spotted. Nothing else so far, so you're going to move up. Got to be aware that there is a double Arty, and I'll just change the XVM, or rather the player panel here. So we have an M53 and Object 261. Looks like Arty takes a shot at NK. And I do have a running damage counter, that's new. I'm playing completely modless except for the running damage and W18 counter now, just for people while I stream to see how much damage I'm doing. So T71 spotted there, took a shot. Seeing there's nothing here, we're just going to be aggressive and push. Now I did have heat loaded, just seeing as I thought that the tanks I would be encountering here would be an E5 and a 260, which are extremely hard to penetrate when I hold down. Especially the E5's cupola since the recent buff on it. Well, not recent anymore, is it? So there's an E3 here. I just don't have enough depression and don't have the shot on him. E5 is spotted and in town, so I know where he is. And the E3 gets wrecked by artillery because it's fair and balanced. I see the E3 fired. Take a snap at his lower plate, but do not penetrate. Put a nice shot into his lower plate and push up. The Panzer 58 is flanking, but takes a hit in the process. And going to pick up the kill on the E3. So 260 and the KV4 are protecting base. And I am unable to penetrate that shot. So now just pushing into this town area to where the last heavies were spotted, and the T-34 there, so it gets set on fire by the 113. I take a hit from, I think, the KV4, so now I'm just gonna, I was auto aiming and it was just an unfortunate bad shot, so I take another silly penetration here from the E5, so I need to start to try and preserve my hit points. Heat rounds don't fare well against static targets like rocks and pillars and stuff like that. They just won't go through it. Set the T-34 on fire, pick up the kill on him, and put a shot into the E5. Now he's getting flanked on both sides. NK is flanking, so going to continue to focus him. This KV4 is able to shoot him this side, so I just need to back off now and move away from him. Focus the E5. He's going to be a bigger threat to me than the 260. Try and put a shot into the 260 real quickly, but unable to penetrate. So the KV4 is being very aggressive and getting some good shots in, but he's unable to really put too much pressure on us. Put the shot into the 260 and NK picks up the kill on the 260 there. Snapshot into the KV4's turret and just hold down now. He doesn't have the depression, and I'm able to just go to town on him and focus him. So I've got to be careful of these tanks that are behind me through this gap. Decide if I want to try and push to defend base, but it looks like our entire team is gone back to defend. So there's only, you know, a tier 8 scout, tier 7 scout, and a tier 9 against basically our entire team. So there's no point going back. I can just sit here and hold here. FV4202P comes up and tries to push me. I've been having some issues in these lately, dealing with them, but now I'm not having any issues penetrating his turret. and pick up the kill on him. Currently at 5k damage. KV4's flanked around, so going to try and put a shot through this hole here, but unable to hit him. The Panther 8.8 picks up the kill on the M41, so I'm just going to be aggressive, try and potentially shoot the artillery or go for the Panther. So here's the Panther. He shoots at me, bounces my upper front plate. I don't want to do that again because I know that Artie will probably be aiming. Look back and try and get a shot on the tanks that are on cap. However, don't have a shot just because of the buildings in the way. So I don't really want to move into the town because I'll easily be able to be focused by artillery here. And holding this corner is in a really strong position. I get spotted, so I know that the sank there, and it's the T10 sniping full health. So just going to put a couple of shots into him. I'm just worried about the Panther 8.8 and the KV4 flanking from behind, so I'm going to go back to that original corner that I was on and look at seeing if I can shoot Artie or something like that. The T10 is respotted, so now I'm going to use this gap that I was almost getting shot through before to put a shot in. Sneaky little shot through a very small gap there. Bounce off the side of his turret. Now I get trolled a little bit by RNG, I guess. Not going where I'm aiming. That just went to the rear of his turret. Take another blind shot. And one more for good measure. Now I'm just going to push around and try and spot these tanks that are on this corner. I'm letting Artie, or I see Artie has moved to D1 and D3. So they'll be able to directly support me on this corner if Artie's basically sitting anywhere near the cap or at the back of cap. So I'm going to push around and now get hold out into this position. Try and spot their Artie. And in the meantime, try and farm this Panther 8.8. Unfortunately, I will not have the reload for him to pull back, and I don't want to pull out in front of an Object 261 and probably get one shot clicked. So just going to pull back. Something really weird happens right now. I get spotted, and I don't know how I was spotted. I have no idea how I was spotted then. There was no way pretty much any tank could have spotted me. It wasn't by proxy because I didn't spot them, so I have no idea how that happens. Yeah, weird. Maybe there's a hole in the wall. Anyway, come up here. The game's looking pretty good. Missed the snapshot on the T10, but do get a tracking shot here on him. Put one shot into him. He does have a repair kit, obviously, and repairs extremely quickly. Now I don't want to push the T10. I'm going to go focus the KV4 because he is on more hit points, and I'm a damage farming padder. So put it in the shot on the KV4 and YOLO, try to get the 83 hit point RAM, lose 580 plus hit points on the RAM, and luckily I had the hit points to play with. And it's just now it's 7v1, so there's no chance that we can lose this. The T10's in a pretty strong position against those two tanks, so I'm just going to now flank. I'm on 4 kills, 7,500 damage. Plus is 300, well, less than that now. 181 damage that I'm going to pick up on the T10. NK trolling in chat saying that we're elite flats. Alright, well, we'll just pull up the replay review. Actually, we'll just pull up the screenshots and we'll take a look at the post-game stats. So, oh, that's not the battle. So here it is. Obviously, it was an ace tanker. 5,956 XP for the ×2 for the first day. 117,000 credits overall. And I did 7,706 damage. 1,323 base XP, 5 kills with 2.3k spotting included. So me sitting in that position, that corner, was able to help my team out a lot by spotting all those tanks that were sitting around their cap and base and trying to defend. And I fired hardly any heat this game, so I still made a 43,000 credit profit. Alright, so overall it was an excellent game. Playing mostly modless now, except for that little WN8 and damage counter on the game now. Preparing myself for Bronze League. I'm probably going to start playing some more Bronze League. I've played it in the past, but only a couple of games. And I'm going to start a Bronze League team. So hopefully I can start to do some replay reviews on maps and have a look at the Bronze League, and then potentially maybe in the future move up to Silver or Gold League. Alright, anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.